To this point, good skills with our times tables were enough to quickly identify factors. When we're regularly factoring numbers larger than 100, we can benefit from some other tools. For example, we're asked whether the following numbers are factors of 280. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Of course, we could do the grunt method and just try and divide each one and see if it works out or not. We do a division, and if it works out as an integer, then we know it's divisible. For example, let's test the grunt method with 3. 280 divided by 3, and 3 goes into 28 9 times. That is, 3 times 9 is 27. So 28 minus 27 is 1. And we bring down a 0, and we have 10. Now 3 times 3 would give us 9. So we have the 9 here, and 10 minus 9 is 1. And we're ready to pull down another 0, but this 0 comes with a decimal. So we know at this point that this division isn't going to result in an integer. So 3 is not a factor of 280. We could certainly do the same thing for each of our numbers here, and we'd be able to answer this question. Given that, it's definitely a lot of work to do it this way. A few tricks would be nice. Let's review a few divisibility or factoring tricks that will help us quickly recognize factors. The first trick you probably already know. How can you tell if a number is divisible by 2? If a number is an even number, then we know that the number can be split in half, or divided by 2. Since 280 ends in a 0, we know that it's even, and therefore 2 is a factor of 280. Is our number divisible by 3? Our trick here involves us taking the number's digits and adding them all up. If the sum of these digits is divisible by 3, then we know that the number itself is also divisible by 3. So for our example, let's add the digits of 280. 2 plus 8 plus 0 equals 10. From our times tables, we know that 10 is not divisible by 3, and thus 280 is not divisible by 3, and this confirms the result we had from our division earlier. Is the number divisible by 4? A quick way to determine whether a number is divisible by 4 is to take the number's last 2 digits and treat them as their own number. If this new number is divisible by 4, then we know that the whole number is divisible by 4. Our last 2 digits for 280 are 8 and 0. So we're interested in the number 80. Is 80 divisible by 4? And we can think that 8 divided by 4 is 2, so 80 divided by 4 would be 20. So yes, 80 is divisible by 4, and therefore we know that 280 is also divisible by 4. Is 280 divisible by 5? Now this one is probably one you've learned before. If a number ends in 0 or 5, then we know that it's divisible by 5. And this makes total sense if we think of our 5 times tables. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, they all end in either 5 or 0. So, 280. Well, it ends in a 0, so we know that it is divisible by 5. The last one we'll look at is 10. To determine whether a number is divisible by 10, we just look at the last digit. If it's a 0, then we know that it must be divisible by 10. And this makes total sense if we think of our tens times tables. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, yes, they all end in 0. Thus, 280 ends in a 0, so we know that 10 is a factor of 280. So, of all the numbers we tested, all are factors of 280 other than 3. So really, these factor tricks are just a quick way to recognize which numbers are factors. This can save you a lot of time over experimenting with each. There are lots of additional tricks, but these 5 are the basics. If you have these clear, you can save yourself a lot of experimenting.